Good morning, folks. Welcome back to you know where. Something a bit different today. I'm taking you somewhere different as promised. Yeah, not just walk around the park this morning. We've got to walk through the park to get where I want to take you. Nothing too spectacular, don't be getting excited and climb up the walls. But I was speaking to a friend of mine from the UK who's got his own YouTube channel, quite a decent one. Quite a decent sized one. And he's been keeping an eye on mine. And he said, you know, one thing that's lacking, we could do with an introduction. He said, I know you, it's different. He said, but you know, if you introduce yourself, talk about your relationship with Thailand, make a little introduction video about yourself. And so people can form a bond with you then. I thought, yeah, sounds a good idea. So I thought, I'll do that today. Probably long and incredibly boring, I'm afraid, but yeah, weather update. It's still fairly cool, but there is definitely that woolliness in the air, that woolly mugginess, yeah. Air quality, still not great as you can see. But it was weird yesterday because it was pretty bad in the morning. Then it just sort of cleared up in the afternoon and evening. There's a nice breeze blowing from south to north. Very gentle breeze, but just enough to keep it cool. Oh, yeah, it's warm. So I thought I'd do that. Okay. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. The morning stretch exercise. Why not? Why not? The Green Mile's still closed. I might ask. Not that I'll walk it because of all those bloody steps. But I'm sure it's frustrating for a few locals. Sorry, it's got something stuck in the shoe. Don't know. So it looks painted except for the steps here now. The actual mile itself between here and Soi 10.ครับสวัสดีครับจะเบิร์ดอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะจะเบิร์ดอีกนะเมื่อไรครับเมื่อไหร่ประมาณไม่เกิน2 เดือนโอเค2 เดือนเหรอโอเคขอบคุณครับ Yeah, 2 months before it opens. Yeah, so my name is Des. Basically, I'm 56. I had a birthday last week, so yeah, so I'm 56. I've been lucky enough to spend most of my adult life buzzing around Asia, either working, travelling, studying, work, you know, just partying, which is quite fortunate. Not that I'm some rich kid. To look over towards the Mahanakon just behind the Dusit Thani there. Still not finished with Dusit Thani, I thought it was. We've got the spike up, the original spike, but there's the one Bangkok. Yeah, so my obsession with Thailand in particular all started in all places on a holiday in Tunisia, of all places. So it's quite a jump. You know, because I went with a mate of mine. Yeah, there's me, my best mate at the time, and 2 more friends of ours who were a couple. And it was basically the holiday from hell. It was just crap, the weather was crap. The first morning was quite nice, we're like, oh, this might be alright, you know. First morning we got there, and then rain just swept us in that afternoon. So there's no bars in Tunisia per se, you've just got to drink in hotels. Like go from hotel to hotel to hotel. So about a week into the holiday, we booked for 2 weeks, stupidly. And I think the first Saturday came, and Shep, my mate, said, right mate, we're having an all day today. We're going to go walk around every hotel till we find some women or something, you know. And we got back to our hotel after an hour or two, after a rather fruitless hour or two. And we just sat there watching the rain come plaster against the window. And Shep said, you know, next time mate, we're going to go to Thailand. Now I've done a bit of travelling myself at that point, but mostly around the Med. Yeah, nothing too adventurous. Just dipping around the Mediterranean. And I'd heard of Thailand and all that, but you know, the actual thought of ever going there just seemed like a different world away. You know, just then it was a place on a map or in a guidebook that I never thought I'd get to. And so Shep started telling me about it. He'd been there a few times in the 80s with a few of the lads from Rochdale, and he started telling me a few tales, mainly about the women. And we sat in the bleak, soaking wet Tunisia, hearing about dusky obliging maidens and bars pumping out AC/DC and hard rock music all night. You know, it becomes quite an exotic picture in your head, especially when you're a young fella like I was then. He said, mate, let's make a vow, right here, right now, that next year me and you go to Thailand. And I said, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm actually on the linear part, second stage here, the part that leads down to Rama 4. You can see for a Saturday the traffic's fairly light, but last night was quite quiet as well again. So I think a lot of people have gone home. The hotel was noticeably quiet today. There were lots and lots of bags in reception, so I think the high season people start to trickle back now. Well, so I'm there, I've got all these images in my head, and Shep's telling me all this stuff. I'm just filling my head full of all these exotic pictures. So we made a vow, okay. So we come back to the UK. At the time I had an okay job. And I just started seeing a new lass. She's a bit younger than me. And I just started seeing her. And she was a beautiful lass, you know, she was a really pretty girl. And she seemed to sort of just, and I became obsessed with Thailand. You know, just buying books, you know, whatever book I could find. You know, and the poor lass, you know, she spent most of the Saturdays scraping around second-hand bookshops in Manchester, around Shoot Hill. While I tried to find anything I could find, any information I could find about Thailand. And most days I'm pleased to say that I had some success. Then we just have a few beers in Manchester, then go back to my flat and just chill out Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night. While normal people are out partying, I was shoving money in my bank. So bless her for that. You know, she was just super patient. She just accepted it. You know, she thought, you know, at least I'm not out running wild, chasing after other women. You know, sat there just having a few bit. You know, we used to get a few drinks, just chill out, and she'd stop over for the weekend. Every now and again we go out for a treat, you know, just like, you know, have a few beers, just to show our faces and have a meal somewhere. On the whole, she was just incredible, you know. And that was it, yeah. So basically, you know, my savings started to pile up, thanks to my ex-girlfriend. I won't mention names, but you know. And after a few months I found myself getting close to my target price. So I called Shep, I said, right mate, I'm nearly there. Because we agreed at the time about, I think about 2,000 quid would have been enough to come out here for a month, because there's no point in coming for any less. And I'd even squared it with work, you know, to get a month off. And luckily enough, both my bosses have been, my big boss and my direct manager have both been out here before. And they'll say, yeah, go mate, you'll love it. They're like, go, really go, you'll change your life. But the only snag was, at the same time, Shep had also started seeing a new lass. And this lass was a very no-nonsense type. Thank you. Yeah, she was a very sort of no-nonsense type. Very, very worldly, you know, she wasn't stupid. And so I met Shep one Friday night, so right mate, I'm there. I've got the money. I'm ready to go, have a look. And he was like, leave it with me mate, leave it with me. Which became a phrase I'd hear a lot. Which basically I thought, yeah, his missus ain't gonna let him go. And she even said to me, so if you think I'm gonna let him go running around Bangkok for a month, you've got another thing coming. So Shep was like, you know, look, just leave it to me, mate. You know, I'll explain that we've made an agreement, and you grafted your ass off and made sacrifices to save this money. And after a while, my best mate said, look mate, he's not going to fucking go to Thailand, pardon my French. He's not going to go to Thailand. She's never going to let him go. Not a chance. And she became one of my best mates, you know. She passed away last year. I won't mention her name, but God bless her. She was a cracking lass. And it just kept going on, you know. Leave it with me and all that. So I began to think my best mate was right. Toy blue line. It might be an interesting option. It's certainly closer than Sukhumvit. Even to be able to kilometre to walk. Of course, over there you got good old bench you can see there. Won't be a bit Ernest and Storks knocking around this morning, or as we moved on. Yeah, so basically I start making plans to go on my own. It was about this time I had an epiphany. And I went out, I thought, okay, took a few days off work, just wagged it, you know, thought I'm gonna have a few beers. It was a nice drizzly Thursday. Just a great day, just biffing around a few pubs around the area, around North Manchester. And I thought, I wonder if it's got any books on Thailand in the library, because at that time our library was next to our bus station in Rochdale. So I popped in. I saw the Lonely Planet, the Southeast Asia one. I thought, well, you know, I'd seen them around, but they just seemed a bit boring, you know. I was more into sort of pictures, actually seeing Thailand, you know, in these nice glossy coffee table books, type books, you know, travel, you sort of eyewitness guides, things like that. So I grabbed it and sat down. I just sat down at a table and had a read. I had like a little conversion table, so I couldn't believe it, you know, the prices. So I thought Shep was a bit exaggeration to make it a decent room. And so for a few quid a night, I was like, and he weren't wrong. So I just went out and got my own copy of this book, so I could do my own private research at home. And I got the Lonely Planet Thailand guide. It's got 88, 89. And the more I read, the more excited I got. And I thought, yeah, you know, this is really, really affordable. You know, even for 2-3 months here. You know, we're looking here at 2-3 months here, easy. So before I know it, I'm still getting the same old song. Leave it with me, leave it with me, leave it with me. But okay, I'm going to book myself a flight. So I went to we had some good travel agents in Rochdale then. This was long before the internet and stuff. So I shopped around, got a few prices, and I got a good price for a flight with Finnair. 3-month open return. So I booked it. And that night I met Shep, said I'm booked, mate. Showed him my receipt. You know, I'm gutted, I really wish I could come with you, but she's not having none of it. I said, put your foot down, mate. You know, be a man up. And he's like, no, you could. And she wasn't the type of lass you could man up with. You either a black eye or worse. So you have it then. A few weeks later, I'm getting dropped at Manchester Airport. All over Twitter. Then arrived in Bangkok. A day or so later, I think I had an overnight in Helsinki, which was included in the flight. To my surprise, I wasn't very experienced world traveller, long haul. So I thought, what the hell am I doing in Helsinki for 24, 26 hours, 28 hours? And I got off the plane, and one of the Finnair staff said, oh, we're going to Bangkok, I think, a day after tomorrow, in the afternoon. Okay, you have to follow me, I'll take you to the bus to the hotel. The hotel? Oh, yeah, hotel's included in the ticket for 2 nights. Okay. Lum Polly never told me that. No wonder they went bust. Yeah. Getting close to the junction, we ran my phone out, so it's all backed up. And I arrived, and I was staying over in Surawong's Road at the old Menora Hotel. It's gone now, and it was just mind-blowing, you know, when you've been dying to go somewhere for about a year and a half and reading everything you can about it, to actually get here, you know, I'm sure you can imagine that experience, that buzz. I was absolutely buzzing, I really was. So I had a few nights at the Menora, which was absolute joy, you know. You know, I've been told, you know, get some with air conditioning when you first arrive. And this was like August. So I had about 2 months just buzzing around Thailand. Had a great time. And then a couple of trips later, I had my epiphany. This is around the 4 here. I had my epiphany moment, which basically when I was in Penang, I decided to go and get a degree. And I found out you could do a degree in Thai studies, which I duly did at SOAS, University of London, which included a year abroad here in Thailand, which I did mine in Chantaburi. Could have done it anywhere in Thailand except for Bangkok. No, because they say that Bangkok was too easy to speak English. I also got a degree in Thai, and that's the start of my love affair, my 30 year, some people could even say marriage to Thailand. You know, I made a lifelong commitment to the place. some 30 years ago. So I'll thank you now. I'll thank you for joining me in this little walk and just introduce myself. And, you know, I got that nice bit of experience just to hopefully I can solve some of the mysteries of Thailand for you guys in the videos. Show you some actually interesting little corners that you just won't see on other channels. So my 30 years experience comes into play and you guys appreciate it. So TTVN for watching, and I'll see you soon. Okay, I told you I'd bring you something different. So see you later guys, thank you very much. There's a traffic thickens. Okay guys, thank you, bye.